Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and in today's video we're going to take a look at a brand new wireless microphone system from Hollyland. This is the Hollyland Lark 150. This is a wireless microphone system that has 2 transmitters and 1 receiver and has a range of 150 feet. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now in 2021, if you're looking to step up the audio for your content creation, you'll want to check out the Lark 150. It brings in a host of features that really transform, first of all, how you capture audio, as well as, the safety and the peace of mind of capturing it right the very first time. So let's take a look at what comes in the system and why you would want to consider this mic system. Now, before taking a look at all the unique features of the Lark 150, let's take a look at what's included in the package. First of all, you do get a handy little travel bag. You have 2 dead cats that come with the system. So you got these 2 dead cats that we'll put right here. You have also 2 lapel mics that you can use as well. And then what you have is an audio adapter that you'll be able to connect to your DSLR. You have a USB-C cable to USB-A. And then what you have is the actual system itself that comes in this specific case. Now the cool thing about this case is that it's not an ordinary case just for stowing your 2 transmitters and the receiver, but it's a charging case. Check this out. You basically have a USB-C charging port here that you use to charge this. As a matter of fact, this not only serves as your charging solution, it also serves as your upgrading solution. So this is what you'll use to upgrade the system completely. So as we take a look at the front here, you'll notice that you have a little LED, and I'm going to open it up just for a second. Let's bring this up right here. And you'll notice that the LED turns on, indicating how much battery life you have. So the days of grabbing your mics and finding that they're dead are gone. As soon as you put them in the system, or in this case, and you stow them away for later use, they're charging. So you'll always have fully charged mics that are just ready to go. Now, as we open this up even further, a couple things that we'll highlight on the case. The case is form-fitted. It basically is designed so that as soon as you close the case, the system in itself, the transmitters and the receiver get nicely stowed and packed and make contact with the charging points so that you have a fully charged system. Now, I'm going to take these all out so that we can see what's going on here. And as soon as I take them out of the box or the case, they have already turned on. Not only have they turned on, but they've paired and they've connected to each other. And this has just been a couple seconds. This is how fast the system is. And you'll notice here that I have both of the mics are already capturing my voice. And you'll see here by the receiver, you're seeing by this EQ or this sound bar what it's picking up. Now, the neat thing about this is that you have 2 independent mute systems. So I can mute one mic and I also can mute the other. I have independent gains that I can control each of the audio of each one of these mics. I also can monitor at the same time. So this is something that is super duper convenient that you'll be able to connect to your DSLR. And then what you'll be able to do is use these 2 mics for any type of talent, be it yourself or someone else. Now for the remainder of the video, all of the audio is going to be coming from my Lark 150 lapel mic. And I'll also switch to the handheld solution so that you can hear what this sounds like as well. So the first thing we'll do is take a look at the case, we'll look at one of the transmitters, and we'll also look at the receiver. So the first thing, let's take a closer look at this case, and as I open this up here, there's a couple things that you're going to notice in the inside. We already talked about the actual form-fitting nature and how it closes and secures each one of the either the transmitter or the receiver in place, and it makes sure that it's making great contact so that it's always charging. Well, if we take a closer look at what's going on in here, you're going to notice that there's some contact points, right? These contact points is where the charging actually takes place. Each specific spot has a charging place that as you put in the specific, I would say, receiver or transmitter, it's going to start to charge. At the very bottom here, you can see how this is the contact point that's going to provide that charging mechanism. On the side here, you have power and mute right on the transmitter, or in this case, the mic. And what will happen is you can actually not only mute it from here, but you can mute it from the actual receiver that we have on our camera. Now you will see battery status as well as connection. You have your mic here, and then you have the ability to connect the lapel mic like what I have going on. You also have various mounting clipping options, so you do have a built-in clip that you can use to clip as well. Now as we take a look at the receiver, we'll go ahead and set this to the side. And I have this here on my Sony. This is my 6400, and what we'll look at here now is how things are working, right? So I actually have it capturing the audio that we are now capturing through the mic. Now, a couple of things you'll notice that because I only have one transmitter on, you'll notice that it's here, and you can see actual the levels. I could adjust that. I could also mute it. So if I'd like to mute it, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to press mute. I'm going to have, now you can see that my audio is coming through. Now, a lot of flexibility when it comes to this, and you notice that there's an indicator here, not only telling you that you're in stereo mode, but it's also telling you that what the battery level is. Now, the hook, it has a clip that also is a mount as well. So you notice that I have it mounted on my A6400. Very convenient, very easy to do. And again, very easy to read. So it's really easy if you're taking a shoot. If you're behind the camera when you're doing this, you can actually see this without any problems and see what your levels are. Now, you do have some other areas here. So what you have is the ability to power this on manually. You also have the ability to monitor what's going on by using this headphone area. Right? And then on the opposite side here, what we have going on is we actually have the connector that goes from our, again, receiver going into the actual DSLR as well. Now for the remainder of this video, we're going to use the clip-on mic and not the lapel mic so that you can get what the audio experience is when using the clip-on mic. Now you can expect professional grade audio coming from the Lark 150s because of all the technology they have packed into this small little package. You're talking DSP, anti-vibration, omnidirectional silicon-based mics. Also the fact that when you power these on, they select the best possible frequency given the environment that you're in. And when you power them on, again in a different environment, the frequency is going to be different. Not only that, but 8,000 times per second, it's doing frequency hopping to give you the best signal. They're the smallest in the world. And you know what? I had the Rode, I still have my Rode, and I thought that these were the smallest that I've had, the lightest. But check this out, side by side. These things are tiny, super small, super compact, and they're a fraction of the size of some of the smallest, say, wireless mics on the market. Now, one standout feature of the Lark 150s is the fact that you have various recording modes. You have a stereo mode, you have a mono mode, and you also have a safety track mode. And I'm telling you, this is going to give you the peace of mind you need when you're doing your shoots. So guys, that wraps up our review of the Hollyland Lark 150s.